We begin with Bruce thinking back to a time before this, before the tournament, before all this business with the heart, to a night where, like most others, he was chasing after a crime. However, on this night, he failed, age betraying his body and making him slow. Bruce realizes that he is too late in stopping Professor Pig, his first failure. His second failure came quickly after, when he arrived at the scene of the crime to see that Professor Pig had already been apprehended. His sons. Batman reminisces about a time where he was alone, and he feels gratitude for his family. Seeing them operate fills Bruce with pride, and he wonders, if they're here, why does Gotham need me? This story begins where we last saw Batman, with a dart through his chest, telling Superman to remember what he said. We then see Batman being added to the statues of the fallen. But this is Batman we're talking about, so of course he has a contingency plan in place. We see his statue start cracking as something is pinging on his chest. Batman is transported out of his shell and into a cityscape. He explains that the League was allowed to bring tools in order to help them with the tournament. He states that he chose to bring in apocalyptic armor specifically outfitted with boom tube tech that would teleport him home in case he was inactive for too long. This way, he wouldn't stay out of the fight if he lost a round. However, this wasn't his Gotham. Batman questions whether or not they won the tournament, and this is just what Gotham is now. He tries to make contact with the Watchtower, or Mr. Terrific. Instead, he gets a Robin star thrown at his communication device. Batman is attacked by a team of Robins, but not his Robins. "It's the Bat who fell!" they shout as they engage him. "Take him down!" Robin 52 calls in the report that there has been an illegal Batman sighting and that they need backup. Batman remarks on how well they are trained, but notes that they were not trained by him, saying that he recognizes their style, the swarm technique, the speed and aerodynamics, the flair in their attacks. He suspects he knows who trained them. He notes that they're trying to lead him somewhere, and so he lets them. He wants answers. Batman jumps from rooftop to rooftop, continuing the chase when the answer to his question arrives. Dick Grayson's Batman comes crashing down on him from above, shouting, "I warned you, Bruce! If you returned, there would be war!" As they engage, Bruce asks, "How long ago did we defeat Darkseid? Who won the tournament?" Dick responds with, "Darkseid? Tournament? What are you talking about? You know what you did." Dick goes on to say that the Bruce here put himself into the Lazarus pit, that he refused to give up on being Batman even after his body was slowing, that the Bruce here rejected Dick, rejected the help of his sons, and that when they tried to stop him, No, I was in a tournament to end Darkseid, to gain the power to defeat him and save us all." Dick wraps Batman up in his grapple wire and says, "Whatever Darkseid tournament you're talking about, it's in your head. Let me show you what's real. What I made while you were gone." Dick looks out to the cityscape to see his Bat Tower. He explains that he created all of this by realizing that he couldn't do it alone. He allowed anyone who wanted to become a Robin to join his team, using his old Titans teammates as mentors and trainers, creating what was known as Robin Inc. Dick goes on to say, "But your mission continues. You're always too much of a control freak, Bruce. You didn't like to share, so I did what you couldn't. I trusted others. That's why I kept saying to you that you could stop, that you could retire. Let your legacy live on. With me." Bruce says that he didn't want that for him, that he didn't want Dick to continue the burden, that he had created a new life as Nightwing, and he wanted him to keep that. "That's a lie! You didn't want us to take the burden from you because you refused to give up being Batman. because you know that without it, you're nothing. They linger with that statement for a moment until Nightwing tells Bruce that he knows that look and to stand down. They engage. We get to follow Batman's thoughts as they have this fight, and all that's on his mind is admiration. The way that Dick can make it all look so effortless. The grace and finesse in his movements. He doesn't stay on the ropes for long, though. He is Batman, after all. He puts Grayson on the defensive, knocks him to the ground, and yanks him back by the cape. However, Dick states that he only wears the cape out of tradition, and that he's learned to fight without it. Dick goes back on the offensive and makes quick work out of Bruce, stating that he is the better Batman because he trusts people, because he doesn't lead with fear. Bruce thinks to himself that maybe Dick is right, that his time is up. He acknowledges that Dick built something that he never could. He tries to explain to Dick that he thinks he knows what's happening here. He states that he knows what the heart wants him to do. He looks at his son and screams, "Fight me!" They re-engage in the pouring rain, Dick screaming, "Haven't you done enough? If you're Batman, where's Jason, Tim, Damian? Where are your brothers?" This seems to send Dick over the edge. "You don't remember? You let your fear of us replacing you drive you insane long before you went into that Lazarus pit. You said there could only be one Batman, that there could only be you. They're not here because you killed them." Ooh, Lord, man, what an absolutely thrilling issue of Batman comics. There was such an understanding of these characters that went into the conception of the story. Like, they pulled from so much like hurt and trauma between these characters to like tell this story, man. Like, thrilling.
Yeah, their understanding of the characters was on display the whole time. Full display. They did so, even from the small details of like having the suit that Batman chose to bring in be that
Horse Batman, that little bastard. You know, like, originally when he died in the first issue of DCKO, if you haven't seen that, go check it out. I was like, a part of me was like, oh, nice. Like, there's going to be a story that isn't really revolved around Batman. Like, you know, like, they're going to, like, take care of that right away.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to be involving Batman. And I was kind of like, sweet.
Finally, focusing on someone who's not Batman.
And then Knightfight was, like, revealed and released, and I was like, yes, I knew it. The old bastard's done it again. Like, yes, because, bro, like, down to the way his suit looked, that Lipton suit, why does it look so cool? That, like, bat, like, what is that? Tell us, what is that? It's so sick. Oh my god.
Dick's too. The way it melded the Nightwing with a Batman suit. Come on, man.
I cannot wait to see Jason's Batman.
Oh my.
I'm going to freak. But all that aside, I want to, bro, the fight.
Oh man.
Between Batman and Dick was so unbelievably cool, bro. Like, when he pulls his cape and like Dick like throws the baton out of it, like, while the cape was like blocking his bit.
Like, you may need the cape, I don't. I'm gonna use it against you, actually.
Man.
And the way that Batman the whole time was just like, wow.
Yeah, he's just
holy cow.
He's just like, that is my boy. Like, look at her. Good hit, son.
Beautiful. Great form.
That is fantastic to me, bro. Which also, by the way, that leads me to something that I want to talk to you about, because this headcanon is only in my head, and I want to put it in yours and all of yours heads as well. One, Dick beats the ever-living life out of his version of Bruce. Like,
oh yeah,
we don't get to see that, but that's like implied to me that like a bloodlusted Batman killed the other Robin and was definitely looking to kill Dick, and Dick put him down, like put him down to the point of like, I told you to never come back. Like, that to me in my headcanon is like beat him within an inch of his life, and then like didn't have it in him to break their code, and like was like, I never want to see you again.
Like, you broke your code, but it's my code now. I'm Batman now. Oof.
And I'm crying. That's so good, bro.
Oh, please. Like you said, it has to be one of the top Batman stories of the last year, at least.
Oh, man.
If not the last.
For a while, like for
Yeah.
a genuine while. Because the other part to that headcanon, and this is something that I really wish happened, not something that I think like happened already, is that I wish in the next issue when it says Batman versus Batman, like next, like at the very bottom, what I was expecting originally was our version of Bruce finding that Bruce and being like, you killed our sons. Like
you did
like
the
broke
worst
our code,
thing,
like to kill our son. Like I'm gonna kill you. Like this is a test of the heart, and like
I'm not gonna win.
Like I'm going to kill you, bro. Like you know how bad I hate myself. Like you know who does Batman want to punch more in the face than Batman?
No
Bruce
one.
himself.
The whole persona is just self-hatred and grief. That's
in a bat suit. Self-hatred, grief wrapped around in a bat with little bat ears, scowling in the night. Bro, so to me, that is an extremely cool like mental image that I can see. Just like I wish we would have gotten to see that. Like on No Bars Held, Batman versus Batman. Like you committed the cardinal sin. Like all my morality like is to the back right now. Like just taking a backseat. Like me and you. You know how like Hawkman says to like Adam in the Black Adam, me and you.
Me and you.
Like that's what I want. Tell me if you want that as well. Because I want it. Please give it to us in like a little extra issue. I'll take one page of it.
Just a page.
I'll take
please.
1 page.
But dude, the last thing I want to touch on too is while we're not getting that, very excited for Jason Todd's Batman.
Yes.
And his
Batman. You know
suit.
me, baby. Me and Jason. I love Jason. I'm so stoked to see what he looks like. Like, I'm more excited to see what he looks like than what the issue is gonna be like. Mm-hmm. Is that awful, or is that normal?
Do you feel that way too? Let us know in the comments, please.
I need it. It's gonna be so cool. I'm excited. You guys, be with us here when we cover that. It should be coming out soon. Like we always say, we're trying to create this library, so we're trying to build a catalog. Stick with us because we still got day jobs, but eventually, and with your help, if you guys want to give us a like, a share, dare we even dare ask a subscribe, it would help immensely to help us make these catalogs a lot faster, keep the lights on, keep our bellies full.
Make sure you hit that notification bell as well so that you know when we put out those new episodes. The sooner you watch them, the better it is for us. The more people can see them.
And the faster we can put them out.
Exactly.
Help us out. We'll help you out. We're going to create this library. That's really what it is. We want anyone to come in here, find something they want to listen to, maybe listen to us dick off and discuss a little bit, and then have a great rest of your day.
Yeah, we appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next episode.
Peace.
Peace.
Got to work on this.